Hey you guys, Spider Monkey 29. Am I spider? Am I a monkey? Not really, I'm a human, but let's get started. So anyway, if you hear a echo right now, that's because I'm in my garage. It is 1:52 in the morning, not trying to wake up my family. I did wake up the dogs and they started barking, so it probably woke everyone up anyway. But you gotta do what you gotta do, you know? So it's my first video on my new channel. I made a new channel because my other channel I didn't use in a long time, and it's just kind of hard getting back into the groove of things. So I figured, let's just start fresh. It's a new year, not new year, new me. I hate that so much. I just figured, let's just start a new YouTube channel. Let's get going. So this video basically is going to be talking about my first impressions on the Awakening Black Ops 3 DLC. Now, I'm not going to be talking about the new zombie map. I don't even know how to pronounce it, to be honest. But I will not be talking about that in this video. I'll talk about it in a separate video, which I can make later today. This video is just going to be my first impressions on Gauntlet, Splash, Rise, and Skyjack. So let's start with Gauntlet. Gauntlet's set in a military training environment with a snowy path, jungle path, and urban path. Call of Duty is known for the three paths, either left, right, middle. So this kind of works. It's almost like three maps in one. It definitely feels like it. So I think I spawned at A. It's either A or C. And I was playing Domination. And so the jungle was on the left, the urban was on the right, and the snowy was middle. So B's obviously in the snowy. Now the urban I figured would be best for sniping, but the paths aren't really that straight. I mean, there's a few straightaways, but not many. I mean, it looks good. That's probably the best looking map, but it's not the best for sniping. Now, the snowy area in the middle, that's probably the best for sniping because B's on a bridge. Now, you have advantages above the bridge, below the bridge, a lot of wall running involved in this map, but it's just kind of cool running from area to area. Like I said, it feels like three maps in one. So, going from the jungle map, jumping over into the snowy map, sliding under the bridge, going to the urban map, feels really good. And I believe I have gameplay of that. If not, then I'll make some real quick. But then you have the jungle map. Jungle map's kind of like you have the rocky area over on the edge, and it's just, I don't know, it's a little high advantage point, but other than that, you spawn in these giant bunker type areas, and that's where A and C are at, and then it kind of branches off into the three ways for the obvious testing military training environments. So that's why it's like that. Next map I played was Splash. Splash is an abandoned water park. Now, I have mixed feelings about Splash. I don't know, because I went from The Last of Us going to this, so The Last of Us is really slow paced, this is really fast paced. I just could not get into Splash though, mainly because there's a three path system. So we were spawning at C, and going to the left, there's like those giant, I guess 5-person disc where it's like you go down into a toilet bowl and then you spin around in a water park, But instead of that, it's just straightaways. And I figured if you slide down it, it's a water park, maybe you'll slide all the way, but you don't. I was a little disappointed with that, but you know what, no big deal. So I leads from C to A, and then there's a giant pirate ship that goes over to the middle. But the thing is, B is not in the middle, it's on the right path if you're looking from C. If you're looking from A, it's obviously on the left. So I didn't really care for that because then you have two paths right next to each other leading directly to the other base. I mean, it's kind of cool with all the water implemented in this, but I just wasn't really feeling it too much. Bees also had a little pirate thing. My mom likes pirates, so I, thought I'd throw that in there. And the next map I played was Rise. Rise, on the Call of Duty trailer, they said it's going to feel like the most traditional Call of Duty. It really did. Now, I don't really know how to describe it that much. It's more of like a construction facility kind of feel to it, but there's B's obviously in the middle, right? So there's two windows kind of overlooking it, like hijacked on Black Ops 2, I believe. Don't sue me if I'm wrong. But anyway, so there's 2 points over there, and then there's like a few doors everywhere just leading to B. So B's right in the middle. A and C, there's one path that is all water leading to the other one, which is kind of cool. You can go under an area where people run that leads to B. Or you can take the other path, which is just basically a straightaway. So snipers, that's all you. But yeah, there's not much to say about that. I think that was my favorite one. I went like 48 and 16 on that. So it was a pretty good map. I have the gameplay saved. I might talk over that later. I'm not really sure what I would talk about, but we'll find it out as the time comes. Lastly was Skyjack. Skyjack is obviously hijacked from Black Ops 2. So I was right. I was reading it. But Skyjack's obviously in the sky instead of on a boat. Now, Skyjack is awesome. So you have all these little nooks and crannies like wall running on the side instead of just that straightaway on the side of the boat. But instead of that, there's a giant hole in the side so you can get in the below area. But still, I don't know. If you haven't played it, it's going to be kind of weird to you. But if you played Black Ops 2, it is not a disappointment whatsoever. Like, it is amazing. I don't know. I loved playing it. It was just fun and it visually stunning. I don't know. Something about it it made me feel good. Like, it felt really good to play on that map again because that was one of my favorite maps on Black Ops 2. There's not much to say, really. It's basically just a ported over map, but better visuals. Obviously, there's areas like up above C or A where you'd have to run up the stairs to get up there, and only the stairs could get up there. Now you can boost jump up there and like vault yourself over the ledge and everything. So I guess that's kind of cool, but there's, other than the wall running on the side of the boat that leads to the below area, there's not many differences, but there are a few notable ones. Like some walls are skinnier, like next to B, that giant pool area, that's kind of like just a circle, giant circle. I don't really know what it used to be. I'm imagining maybe a pool again, but that's a thinner area, so you can look over at the base easier. If you know what I'm talking about, that's good. If not, then you'll have to play it and see, because well, if you didn't play Black Ops 2, you wouldn't really know. But other than that, that's about all for this video. Now, I will make another video on the Black Ops 3 zombies. Like I said, this is my first video on this channel, so I'll have a lot more coming this way. If you like this video, please give it a like. I'm not going to really tell you to subscribe because it's all your own opinion decision. If you have any opinions for me, or if you want to hear anything, see anything, just let me know and I will make a video about it. Alright, have a good night, you guys.